Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hello Word. I'm your host, Alex, and I'm thrilled to have you join me today as we explore another fascinating word in the English language. Today's word is dressed. So, what does dressed mean? Well, at a B1 level, dressed is an adjective that simply means wearing clothes. It describes someone who is not naked, someone who has put on garments. It's a common word we use every day to talk about what people are wearing, or if they're wearing anything at all. Now, let's delve a little deeper and explore some synonyms for dressed. Synonyms are words that have similar meanings, and knowing them can help you expand your vocabulary and understand different ways to express the same idea. One synonym for dressed is clothed. For example, instead of saying she was dressed in a beautiful gown, you could say she was clothed in a beautiful gown. Another synonym is attired. This word often implies a more formal or elaborate outfit. You might say, the guests were attired in their finest evening wear. We could also use the word outfitted. The explorers were outfitted with the latest gear for their expedition. Here are a few more examples showing the usage of these synonyms. He was clothed in simple cotton garments for the hot weather. The performers were attired in dazzling costumes for the show. The workers were outfitted with safety equipment before entering the construction site. Now, let's consider the opposite of dressed, the antonyms. Antonyms are words that have opposite meanings, and they help us understand the range of a word's meaning. The most common antonym for dressed is undressed. For example, he was undressed and ready for bed. Another antonym, though it carries a slightly different connotation, is naked. The statue depicted a naked figure. Yet another option, depending on the context, is unclothed. The artist preferred to paint unclothed models. It's important to consider the social context when using these words, as some can be more sensitive than others. Here are some more examples. After a long day, she felt comfortable being undressed at home. The baby was naked during bath time. The painting featured an unclothed woman reclining on a couch. Now, how do we use the word dressed in everyday life? Well, the possibilities are endless. You might say, "Are you dressed yet? We need to leave in 10 minutes." Or, "He got dressed quickly and rushed out the door." You could also use it to describe someone's style. She's always so well dressed. We also use dressed in common expressions. For instance, dress for success means to wear clothes that make you look professional and confident. Dress Down Friday is a day when employees can wear more casual clothing to work. Let's explore a few more usage examples in sentences and phrases. She dressed her daughter in a warm coat before they went outside. The children were dressed in costumes for the school play. He felt uncomfortable because he was underdressed for the formal event. Make sure you're appropriately dressed for the interview. She was dressed to impress at the party. The shop window displayed mannequins dressed in the latest fashions. He got dressed in his usual jeans and t-shirt. She always takes pride in being neatly dressed. It's important to be dressed respectfully when visiting a place of worship. Are you sure you're warmly dressed enough for the cold weather? The bride was dressed in a beautiful white gown. He dressed the salad with a delicious vinaigrette. Note, this is a different meaning of dressed, as in, to prepare food. But context makes it clear. The actor was dressed up in an elaborate costume for his role. So, to summarize, dressed is an adjective that means wearing clothes. We explored synonyms like clothed, attired, and outfitted, and antonyms like undressed, naked, and unclothed. We also discussed how dressed is used in everyday conversation and common expressions. Remember, mastering vocabulary takes time and practice, so don't be afraid to use these words in your own conversations. Thank you for joining me on Hello Word today. I hope you found this episode helpful and informative. Now, before we wrap up, I have a small favor to ask. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider subscribing to the podcast and leaving a review on your favorite podcast platform. Your support helps others find the show, and it encourages me to keep creating content for you. I truly appreciate your time and attention. As a final task, I encourage each of you to create your own sentence using the word dressed and share it as a comment under this podcast. I'm excited to see your creativity and how you incorporate this word into your daily language. Until next time, keep learning, keep practicing, and keep expanding your vocabulary.